Good Monday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 on the last day of February. So if there's anything you wanted to get done in February 2022, this is your last chance. Tomorrow is March the 1st, and believe it or don't, the time change is on in 2 weeks. Yeah, they do it on March the 13th, I think. Hey Google, when do we change our clocks back or forward?
Sunday, March 13th, 2022 to Sunday, November 6th, 2022.
March 13th, spring forward. Turn your clocks forward. Also, a couple of things here. There's a movie you might want to watch. It's kind of an interesting movie for what's happening in the world now. It's called Wag the Dog and Robert De Niro's in it. And yeah, it's a good movie called Wag the Dog. I really enjoyed it. It's got a really good point. Anyway, so Wag the Dog, check that out. And then there's another YouTube video you might want to watch that will help you understand the Ukrainian situation much better than the media. The media is just trying to do a lot of hype. But the name of the video on YouTube is What Russia Wants in Ukraine. Got it? What Russia Wants in Ukraine. And it's done by Real Life Lore or something like that, and it's good. It's good. Yeah, I've watched some of his stuff before, and he does a pretty good job. And based on what I was able to find out, his research is spot on. But anyway, what else? Had a couple of visitors yesterday from New Hampshire. Bruce and Dolores came by and we chatted for a while. They were on a couple of electric bikes, and they've got them a Class C motorhome, a little bigger than mine. It's a Ford chassis, and they're headed out west, making the loop back to New Hampshire. Anyway, good morning and have a good trip. Be safe. Don't be in a hurry. Enjoy the trip. Enjoy the journey. And then what else? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. Right now, so if there's anything you want to do, you better be doing it, because right now I just went foof. You know what I mean? So, hey Google, tell us a joke.
What happens when a frog's car breaks? It gets towed.
Those are really good, aren't they? But anyway, I've been living in an RV a long time, like 25 plus years. I'm what you call RV institutionalized. And this is a Class C motorhome. And hey Google, what's the temperature?
The
Current temperature here is 34 degrees with a high of 70. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas?
Currently in Llano, it's 20 degrees.
14 degrees cooler and a high of 67. I was going to build a cabin there on East Tarrant Street. I own some property, but I sold the property and decided to live in Brackettville, and I'm glad I did. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor, it's currently 7 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's -8.
That's cold, babe. That's just plain old cold. I don't care what you say about it. But anyway, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for some comments here now. That's what this is all about. My hair is pointing north, south, east, and west, and do I care? No, I don't. Anyway, Brett Peterson, M18 Milwaukee fan. Well, good for you. This is JJoy7. Nice setup for camping or during local power outage. Price point needs to be more reasonable. I don't set the prices, babe. But this is stuff that was just sent to me by vendors for me to do a review of, and all those products I would highly recommend. Okay, the fan, the Bluetti EB55, and the 200-watt solar from Bluetti. No, that's all quality stuff. Yes, it is pricey. I admit that, but I'm not buying it. They're sending it to me for no charge. Of course, they send me a 1099 or whatever it is. You know, I have to pay taxes on it. But anyway, this is Colin. I got a hair in my mouth. I got hair growing on my tongue now. That's weird. Anyway, Colin L. Ultimate Ice Shanty. That's on the Home Depot thing. Thank you for that tongue-in-cheek comment. Jessica Flores, Brackettville, Texas. Apology, wasn't wearing reading glasses. Lesson learned. Have a great day, Rusty. Whatever. Thank you, Jessica. This is Treg Michelle Liebler. This is on the Tiny Home Depot. Tough Stuff house wrap is not insulation. Its R value is only 3. Well, if its R value is anything above 0, it's insulation. You understand? But anyway, that's fine. If that's all you could find wrong with the video, Treg Michelle, I'm good with that. See, what I do is I always try to put something in every video that is wrong. And for all those people that are looking for mistakes, see, they've got something to see. They go, oh boy, he did, that's wrong. I got him there. You know what I mean? So that's good. It gives everybody, all you little evil spirits out there, something to pick on. But anyway, comment, call. This is PJ Frog 10. I watch you, Rusty, because you are entertaining and informative. My wife sometimes asks me if I'm watching my boyfriend again. I tell her Rusty gave out good info now and then. Well, yeah, every now and then, you never know. It's like throwing spaghetti up to see if it sticks. You know what I mean? Some of it does. Paul Peters, whoopee, a fan that runs. Exciting stuff, Rusty. LOL. Thank you, Paul, for that tongue-in-cheek left-handed comment. Anyway, Scotty Thompson got one here, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. Cool video talk, Rusty. LOL. Fan did the fan work. Yeah, the fan works great. I like it. Yeah, it is pricey, I guess. But you know, the thing about it, everybody wants cheap stuff, including me. Okay. However, sometimes if you pay a little more, you get a little quality. Okay. Now, if you want a cheap fan, get it. This is Verna O'Gin, I guess. We get it. You add way too much talk. See now there's another that was on the Tiny Home Depot. I think I'm going to feed you to Matilda, Verna. I don't know why. I just don't like you. I just don't like the way you said that. Okay. So Matilda gets some what today? What's a good breakfast for Matilda? Scrambled eggs, bacon, toast, hash browns, all that good health stuff. Here you go, Verna. Right down the gullet, babe. Yeah, you know, if you don't like my videos, don't watch. You know, that's simple, right? You got 50 million other videos out there. Go for it. Frank McKinley, not a neat place to be, Rusty. Hope I can get out that way soon. Yeah, this is on the history of Fort Clark, or well, just history, period. If so, I will buy you a burger. There's a DQ across the street from where you live. That's not a Dairy Queen. It's just a locally owned something. I will give you a heads up when I can get out that way. I don't eat out very much, Frank, so you know, you're welcome to come by and visit, but as far as going out to eat, I probably won't do that. RV Living with the Geezer. Rusty, check that channel out on YouTube. He lives out in the Albine, Fort Davis area. Rusty found a small, shady, quiet RV park in Fort Davis. Yeah, I checked it out. It looks like a good one. We'll be moving there Tuesday. Thank you for the shout outs for my channel. You're quite welcome. Good luck to you. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the place. Leslie Moore, great info, Rusty. Appreciate your time to show us these neat tricks. Have a great week upcoming. Yeah, the good thing about that fan is it'll run on the battery for 20 hours or more, you know, on its own battery. You know, and then if you've got a Blue Eddy or anything else, it'll run for, you know, it'll run on 110 or that battery that comes attached. And it's really quiet. That's what I like about it. And it puts out a lot. You can dial it up. It puts out a lot of air, or dial it down. It's a little bit. And with that Blue Eddy EB55, it's great. Anyway, D.E. Christie, all I got to say is never get your dairy butter confused with your butterfly butter. Tastes nasty on toast. Sharing personal knowledge, amigo. Yeah, I hear you. Thank you, D.E. Christie. He says, thanks for the video and the solar battery stuff. Thank you. It says, I'm wondering if this might be helpful keeping apartment utilities lower. No, it wouldn't help you enough there to notice, D.E. Christie, in my opinion. This on comment call. John Jackson, he says, we already knew that. You've been a constant complainer ever since you got here. My name's not Bill. Bye-bye. 3 greatest punchlines ever. Yeah, he's talking about the jokes from Beer 30. Thank you, John. This is Cameron on the fan stuff. My $100 Cobalt fan with my $100 6-amp battery fan can run on high for 10 hours and whatever. That's great. I'm sure there's all kind of ways to do it, Cameron. Thank you for your input. Scotty Thompson, do you drink wine, Rusty? Yeah, I do. Cool comment, call, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. This is IME88. Says, thank you Thanks for sharing the info about fan and charging station. It's worth investing in if you're in an RV, van, or any living situation. Stay safe and happy. Yeah, I do the best I can. I mean, I'm in charge of me and you're in charge of you, so we do us. Sherry Hooker, the trouble with some people when it comes to history is that most of them think that movies based on an event is true history, when in fact it's just histrionics. Well, yeah, unfortunately we form a lot of our unfortunately the whole world, the population of the world forms their opinions of other countries and different places from what they see in the movies. And I'm guilty of it because that's all the input, or most of the input I had when I was growing up. Books, a few books. But yeah, and even information about states in the United States. Everybody thinks Texas is got all kind of stuff. Maybe it does. I don't know. I like it. Scotty Thompson, do you stream TV channels? No, never. Cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, for all your comments about all 50 of them. Milo S. I only buy made in USA. Good. That means you got some. Well, let's see. You don't have any underwear, T-shirts. You don't have a car. What else? You don't have a television. You don't have a laptop. You don't have a smartphone. Is there anything else I can think of? I mean, there's nothing you can buy that is totally, all the components are in the U.S. I can't think of one, unless it's a postage stamp, and I'm not sure about that. But anyway, having said that, good for trying, though, Milo. I appreciate that. Alvin Masso, great information, Rusty. That's on the fan. King for a day, a little tongue and or left-handed compliment here. Says definitely one of your biggest fans. Cute. That was on the fan. Al Fur, Mars Man video. Yeah, that was a video I did on the first human to visit Mars. Yeah, I like that one. That was one of my favorites. Yeah, he says, Al Fur says, Mars Man video. Gave me a thumbs up. Thumbs up to you. Ellen Meck, or MC. It says all of this is just too complicated for me to understand. That's on the fan, the Blue Eddy, and the solar. It's nothing to it if you ever do it. Says Eileen Toole will be ordering a 12-inch fan soon. Will be great to have if we lose power here in Florida during hurricane season or stormy weather. Yeah, it's just handy. I mean, of course, they sent it to me just for me to do a review of, and I didn't turn it down. I've turned down a lot of stuff, though. I'll tell you that. I probably get in a week I probably get 8 offers to do reviews on junk, stuff that but and I also tell them up front that if they send it to me to do a review and it is junk, I'm going to say it's junk. BJ Smith, dear Rusty, thank you so very much for sharing your wonderful thoughts with us. Your public, I love you. Your I do me points of view. You make me laugh out loud. Yeah, and it's up here. You might be able to see it there somewhere. It says I do me, you do you, and I do me much better than I do anyone else. And I think you do you the same way. But you're welcome, B.J. Smith. Designs by Teresa. Excellent review. This is exactly what I'm looking for. You get a few tongue-in-cheek comments, and then you get one like this. Makes it all worthwhile. I mean, I'm just putting this stuff out there. That was on the fan and stuff. Because I know some of you that boondock or tent camp, there's always different ways to do things. This just happens to be one, and if it points you in a direction of taking that idea and modifying it to suit your needs, in other words, getting a different type of fan or a different charger thing or a different solar panel, then that's good. That's all I want to do. I just want to show you what's out there. I didn't even know they had lithium-ion powered electric fans that were that good, that lasted that long. Alex V, I like that fan. Thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. And here's Der Trixa from the North Sea in Germany. He says, greetings from the North Sea. Good morning, Der Trixa. Prost. It's about time for you to have a cold beer in it. I think it's 7 hours difference. Hey, Google. What's the time difference between Brackettville, Texas, and Germany?
Germany is 7 hours ahead of Brackettville.
7 hours ahead. So right now it's 1:30 in Germany, approximately, from where I am. Anyway, Tejas Rob, that's an expensive setup, but worth it if you live in an RV or camp out a lot. Yeah, that's the deal. It just depends on where you are in the camping world. But anyway, Mark East, please remember we always want to know the famous question: what's the price? Where did you get it? Amazon. we could use your Amazon link. Yeah, I left links to all those products in the description of that video. So if you are interested, I didn't know the prices, and I wasn't sure what they were on Amazon, so I just went ahead and did the video anyway. And yeah, usually though, that's one of the first things I'll do if I'm doing a review of a RV or whatever, and I know the price up front, then I give you that up front. So anyway, Dertrixa from North Sea says, great, thank you, Dertrixa. This is Nana's Crazy Life, Donna Griggs. A smart solution for many, a little bit pricey. Yeah, apparently she went and looked at the prices. Joe King says around $1,200 to run a fan, LOL. That's not no wrong, Joe. See, there you go, thinking out of the box, man. I mean, not thinking out of the box. The fan is $160. Okay, the fan will run on its own battery, so that's $160, not $1,200. The Blue Eddy charging device is a totally separate device, which is used to run and charge a number of different items. Okay, and then the solar panel is a totally separate thing also, and that can be used for many other things than running the fan. So you know, I realize you just wanted to make a negative smart comment, and you did, and I would feed you to Matilda, but she's gaining weight already. Smack dab in the middle, that's really a cool fan, but for $169, that thing should have heat. Well, you know, again, I go back to the quality. You know, it says Tom says, well, the battery would last 5 minutes on heat mode. Now that's correct. Yeah, heating elements use a lot of energy, and I know you're just saying that because you think it's overpriced. I don't know. I mean, I looked at some comparable fans on Amazon, you know, where they show you the ones that are comparable, and some were higher and some were lower. I don't know. You just have to pick the one you like. Edward Galloway says, I'm a fan of the fan, Rusty. Good for you, Edward. Now back on the medications and back in the closet. Boondocking with Dennis. Good morning, Dennis. Dennis lives in a pickup truck with a camper top along the Gulf Coast of Texas. And this weekend down around his area is what's called the Oyster Fest, or the Oyster Festival. And yeah, they have fresh oysters to feed thousands of people, and it looks like it's going to be a good weekend in the 80-degree area. So yeah, but anyway, Dennis says, great fan, awesome solution for many people. Yeah, it is. Anyway, enjoy your week, Dennis. Bruce Rainey, good information on the fan. Clint Price, nice find, Rusty. Yeah, thank you. You know, I waited till I got all of those products together to do that video rather than do them one at a time, because they all do kind of fit together and make a nice cooling setup for RVing or tents. Angie, that's pretty nice, or this is pretty nice. Thank you. I will check it out. We'll do 3 more and then we'll shut her down. Gingy McCorkle, right now is probably the most important time not to buy made in China. It's hard not to, though. It's hard to buy, because see, what happens is a lot of these products that you buy have components that are made in China. In other words, there are no electric bicycles or electric tricycles that are 100% made in the United States. Not any, none, zero, because the components, if not all, most come from China. I know that because I talked to the owner of the people that make Liberty Electric Trikes, and he said, yeah, it all comes from China. Paul Venata, Good Morning America. Last one here is, well, we'll do 2 more. The Dogman Chronicles, very cool. I enjoy hearing stories of the past and how it was then. Thanks, Rusty. You're very welcome. Check his channel out. That's Jim. He lives in a high box van with 2 or 3 dogs. Anyway, Sashi Smith, good morning, Rusty. Have a good Sunday. Good morning to you. And just so we don't miss, this is the old screaming alien goat giving you a good morning stinking goat kiss. Isn't that wonderful to get kissed in the face by a goat? Anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on a cool morning, but the temperatures are starting to go up, guys. Spring has sprung here in Texas, I believe. All this next week, the highs are going to be in the 70s and 80s. The lows are going to be in the upper 30s and low or middle 40s and so forth, that's perfect weather for me. I love that weather. But anyway, guys, thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Thumbs up, bye-bye, buy anything you want. anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. You just click on the Amazon link in the description of the video and go to Amazon and buy whatever you want, okay? And it doesn't cost you a penny. You don't have to worry about all that funding stuff that some people do. Anyway, but be that as it may. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout. Kidney stones also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water, and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off is eat less. That's it. Get a smaller plate. Does that work? Hell yeah, it does. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do that several times a day. Yeah, you'll feel better immediately, really. And then what else? Stretch. Stretch your fingers. You know, you want to avoid arthritis in your hands. Okay, that'll do it because those little bursts in there will help get rid of all that acid that causes it. Anyway, stretch, 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 stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So common sense says, add good ingredients. Ta-da, problem solved. Don't watch the news, don't watch the news, don't watch the news. Why? Because it's the negativity from the whole universe multiplied times 1,000 and delivered to you by highly paid professional talking heads that are paid to get in your head. If the ratings don't go up, they go out. So, will they take liberties with the truth? Hell yeah. As in lie? Yeah. Anyway, guys, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until we meet again, which will be the noon video, which I don't know what it'll be. May go do something about the fort here or something. I'll come up with something. But anyway, enjoy your day, guys. Adios, bye-bye. Tomorrow's March 1st.